Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Seth and Beth podcast. As always, my name is Beth.
My name is Seth.
We are here. We are so super stoked. Right, Beth?
I am.
We are at the Meridien The Joseph. We are here with Sherry and Austin, two lovely ladies. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us. My God, the pleasure is all ours. Beth and I have driven up and down High Street so many times and seen this beautiful hotel and venue being built. Our favorite restaurant's right down there. We're going there tomorrow, Beth, by the way.
The Pearl.
The Pearl. Gotta go to the Pearl.
Nice.
And in our quest to make our podcast awesome and to meet a lot of lovely vendors in the city, Beth reached out to, well, tell me about the first interactions, because Beth's been on fire since talking to you two, Beth. Tell us about these two gals.
Okay, so these two gals are a burst of energy. I talked to Sherry first, and I got off the phone with Sherry, and I told Seth, I was like, I just talked to an incredible woman. She's so great. You're just so easy to talk to and so much fun. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Gals, tell me a little bit. Once we get in, we're going to talk about this incredible venue and why we love it, and I think why other clients should love it. As photographers, we had the chance to photograph here last year, Sarah and Mike, and it was just a dream. The location is a dream, and we're going to talk about all these cool things. First of all, ladies, tell us a little about. Of course, we know your names, but tell us your titles here and what you normally do for La Meridien.
Sure. My name's Austin Ackerson. I'm one of the sales managers. I, for the wedding side of things, handle our wedding room blocks and work hand in hand with Sherry for everything wedding related.
Sherry, what about you?
I'm Sherry Brock. I'm the catering sales manager. I handle all of the weddings for the hotel, as well as meetings and special events, usually on the larger side. We also have an executive meeting manager that handles some of the smaller ones. So Austin and I work hand in hand when planning the weddings, rehearsal dinners, and other things that are related or wedding related.
Cool. How many weddings do you gals do here in a year?
We are upwards 25, 30. We're increasing every year.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
as awareness becomes more prevalent, as people become more familiar with the Short
Sure.
North and the fact that we actually do have super awesome event space.
Right.
Correct. Yeah. And so do you guys do weddings on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days?
We do.
Cool.
We're happy to do a wedding on a Tuesday if you want to as well. We're open to that.
Yeah, that's cool too. We love photographing Tuesday
I
weddings
know.
too.
Or Thursday.
I think the wedding that you shot was a Thursday.
Yeah, maybe
I
you're
thought
right.
so
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
That was funny. I forgot about that. Yeah. So what I want to get right into it because I could go on and on about this place. We're going to splash some photos and some videos across the screen on YouTube, especially for the clients who are from out of town, that are potential clients who are from out of town, to get a better sense of like how awesome this place is, because it's just stunning when you walk in. But
And the location as well. Like, I just love this.
go on about that.
Well, like, I always think about myself, like, if I was a guest, you know how sometimes there's like that time in between, like, the ceremony's over and we're doing family photos and creative photos to when cocktail hour begins. Well, if you're a guest, cocktail hour is like extended because there's so many amazing places. You don't even have to go anywhere. You could just go downstairs for cocktail hour with all of your friends and your family, or even if you just like are with your own husband, you could just go downstairs. Oh, you can hear right there. They're serving amazing drinks and everything.
Yeah, I
this
guess,
is like the best place. You just walk around.
This
you
is
just
a
walk out
great
the
point,
door.
Beth. Yeah, but I guess if you're in LA or New York right now and you're listening to this and you're wondering what this venue is like, we're taking it for granted, I guess, because this amazing street right in the heart of downtown, a number of events, restaurants, just amazing places. Gals, tell me this, like what is the experience for guests from out of town? Maybe we'll start off with that. Like, if I'm booking a wedding and I don't know anything about Columbus, but maybe our families here, we want to. What is the experience that the guests and the potential clients are experiencing when they come to the Meridien?
I think that you really nailed it when you said location. I think that's really where it all starts. We do a lot of weddings with brides that don't live in Columbus anymore, but they have family in surrounding areas, and they pick this area because of the location.
Yeah.
And everything that it has to offer. We're in the heart of the Short North Arts District. Some people kind of liken that to New York's artsy Soho district.
Right.
So you've got shopping and dining. You have wonderful hotel amenities, a walk to the park.
Absolutely, a walk to one of the most beautiful parks in Columbus. Yeah,
the Arena District, the North Market. There's so much to do. So once you're parked, you don't even have to get back in your car if you don't want to the whole entire weekend. It becomes a staycation. It becomes an experience, and that's one of the things that Le Meridien really hangs their hat on, is that discovery and the experience, in addition to the event that you're here for.
It's really great because with our room blocks as well, we offer the reduced rate for Thursday through Sunday night. So you can come in and have that extended weekend here. You can come in on a Thursday. We offer complimentary access to the Pizzuti Collection Art Gallery, which is across the street by Goyal Park. The Pizzutis are the ones who own our hotel, so the artwork that you see behind us and the artwork that you see in the hotel are either from their private collection or they were specifically curated for our hotel by local Columbus artists. So there's that big touch of art throughout everything that you do, and then there's time to extend the weekend and explore, like you guys said, the short north and everything that's within walking distance from here.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. Like, Seth, that's something that we would do. Like, if we went to a wedding here, we would totally stay a couple extra days to do Columbus stuff.
Sure.
Like, there is so much to do in this area. It's
absolutely.
not even funny.
It's like one of the, it's just absolutely the center of the city is right here, all the beautiful restaurants. So maybe I'm jumping the gun. This place has a look and a feel that's just different from other Marriott hotels, or it's a Marriott hotel. Is it Marriott?
We are Marriott now.
Yeah.
So Le Meridien did start as a Starwood brand. Since the acquisition, we are now Marriott, which is great because we accept Marriott Bonvoy rewards.
Right.
We have a wedding promotion right now where you get triple points when you book your wedding or room block with us as well.
Oh my gosh.
So even though Le Meridien is a brand, every Le Meridien out there is different. They all look different. So we had flexibility to kind of put this together the way our owners saw it and the way that they wanted to represent the hotel.
That's so unique.
Mm-hmm.
So give me some facts about the hotel. I know it's new. Like I said, I really enjoyed seeing the building process. Like, maybe get into it. Like, tell me about the rooms. Get into the feel. There's an amazing restaurant.
Amazing. Cheers, everyone.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
There's an astounding bar and restaurant. Tell me all about it, ladies, please.
Well, we can actually start with this. When we bring someone in to tour the hotel, we actually start off with a toast.
That's a great way to start off any tour.
A tour with a glass of champagne. What could be better?
Right.
From the moment you walk into the hotel, you really do experience the sights, the smell. You're walking into a hub area. We call it a hub because it's much more living room like than it is lobby like.
Sherry, I can't believe you said smells, because immediately when I walked in, I was like, doesn't it smell so good
It's
in here?
wonderful.
It really is.
It is.
I don't. It's not like it's a smell that I'm familiar with. It's just a smell
Well,
that
it's
I want my house to
it's
smell
complete
like.
luxury. I mean, everything about this
Yes.
place is complete luxury, from like the little tables to the floor. Keep going, Sherry.
Yes, yeah.
Well, and from the moment that you come in and start the tour, most of the people will come up to the second floor and they'll access that by the stairs here. And you see this beautiful artwork done by an artist called Cause, who was a New York graffiti artist, that really embodies the art partnership that we have. That's what makes this space so special, because where we're sitting, which we call the Atrium Gallery, is a pre-function space. We set up the bars out here.
Mm-hmm.
We set up your cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, and we do that cocktail hour right here in this space.
This would be a great space for something like that. Like, you look out at the city, you see all the hubbub. It's just so
And this
enlightening.
place lights up much like New York. It lights up at night, obviously, with the
Yes.
beautiful cars and
You're
restaurants and lights. Yeah,
right. Cute.
I remember a cocktail hour because I was by the charcuterie tray, just like just like plowing through the
Just
meats and
enjoying.
cheeses.
Yes.
But I was working, Beth. So, so keep going. Tell me more about the building. Like, how old is this place? Well, like the history of it a bit.
We were a brand new building. They built it from the grounds up. We opened in January of 2015. So we're still pretty new property. A lot of people get our name a little bit confused. They also don't quite know what to call us. Our official name is Le Meridien Columbus The Joseph. We go by Le Meridien. We go by the Joseph. Joseph was actually the father and grandfather of the Pizzutis who built this building, so they named the project after him when they put this all together. So that's a little bit about how it started. There's floor-to-ceiling windows everywhere in the building, and it really brings in that short north lively feeling into the hotel.
It sure does. Like, I love how you guys said, like, it does have like a real Soho feel. Like, I mean, you would think that you are in New York
Absolutely.
City, but just the feel and the presence of all the windows and everything.
Yeah, you talked about the windows as photographers are stunning. We try and educate our clients, like if we can get our getting ready process on the morning of the wedding out of a basement and into some windows, everything just looks beautiful.
So much better.
Aaron and Daniel got ready here.
I'll never
And
forget.
we have just some stunning photos. We'll put them on YouTube. Some stunning photos of just the bridal suite.
Just getting ready. I
Getting
was like,
ready.
I
It's like,
remember
oh my
as
God.
the photographer, like, oh my gosh, this is so beyond fabulous.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my gosh. I got to put up the Sarah and Mike's wedding. I did a shot in one of the beautiful, stunning bathrooms, with the beautiful tub. And that little flower girl was helping me hold the flash in a picture. So she's
Yeah.
standing on the sink. She's like 3 feet tall. And anyway, it's a cute picture. We'll put up online.
right. I mean, even the bathrooms.
It's just
It's
stunning.
like, let's step in the bathroom for a photo because it's so beautiful.
Yeah. So tell me this, guys. We've talked about a lot about like the physical things, and Beth and I have shared our thoughts. Ladies, tell us, what is the response that new guests of weddings, what do they feel? What do you see with your eyes on a wedding day when they first walk in and experience a whole day here?
I feel like it actually starts on Friday from the time they check in, because weddings have really become a weekend affair. It's not just the wedding day. So there's a lot of anticipation coming in. Their car's parked, they're in the hotel. They can go out and they can explore and discover any number of things. So the excitement is there. The whole short north is very trendy. It's a very hip place to be
Yeah.
right now. So people enjoy that vibe. They enjoy being a part of it.
You're right.
They enjoy bringing that culture and experiencing what Columbus brings to their culture. From that point on, the wedding that follows the next day can be very relaxed for the guest. Of course, the bride and groom are getting ready and anticipating everything that's getting ready to take place. But again, as a guest here at the hotel, they could be enjoying a nice breakfast at the Soul Bar downstairs, or having a craft cocktail. I mean, we transform it from a breakfast barista in the morning to a lounge, usually around 11:30 in the morning. So you can do a little bit of both. We're also connected to the Guild House, and the Guild House,
Yeah, so don't even get me started on that
phenomenal,
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
is our partner. Yes, they provide all of the catering and all of the food
See, I
for
didn't
the
know
hotel.
that. You're
Yes.
kidding. Okay, yeah. So,
No,
folks,
the best.
let's back up. So, there's a guy in town here named Cameron Mitchell. I'd love to interview him one day and photograph him. But he has how many restaurants are we up to? At least a dozen and a half,
don't
maybe
even
2
know.
dozen.
Yeah.
And he has this astounding formula where every single restaurant he ever opens is just simply the best ever.
That's right.
And of course, they opened one. So he has one across the street, Beth and I's favorite. And then, of course, they opened one just below. Do they call it a
And
gas?
right there.
Oh,
Yeah, there's another.
There's one more
Marcella's is
there.
right
Oh,
there.
and right down there.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
they just-
and down there,
yeah,
too.
that one. So he's all over. He's ruling the world, and Frank, I guess he just makes the best food ever.
It's
so.
even like our family's favorite restaurants. Like if you ask our children,
Oh
who
yeah, where does
are-
Gio want to go for his birthdays?
Well, oh my gosh. So Gio, when it was his birthday,
Our
do you
9-year-old.
want dad to like make you something, or do you want to go somewhere? And he's like, well, I wouldn't mind trying the M.
Of course not.
Why not?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind going back to
to
Ocean
Ocean
Club.
Club,
We
yes.
can go back to Ocean Club. And I was like, honey.
We were
He has
hoping
very
for Chuck
great
E.
taste.
Cheese or McDonald's, but
He's like,
yeah.
I just like Cameron Mitchell restaurants. He is a child, and he
my
already
goodness.
knows.
He's a
like,
foodie.
Yeah, he's like, no, I don't want pizza. Like,
Yeah, so Beth and
McDonald's for
I
my
will
birthday.
get brunch before weddings. The Guild House, is it like would you call it a gastro pub, or what do they call that kind of style restaurant downstairs?
They would call it a fork to table kind of
Okay.
restaurant. They do use the local ingredients whenever possible.
wow.
And I don't know if you've seen Cameron Mitchell's recent book. It's Yes is the Answer, What's the Question? It's very much like that when we work with them. We have our packages and our catering menus, but they're very flexible with working on any specialized recipes or
Wow,
anything
we'll have
like
to
that
read
that the
that
couple
book.
are
Yes is the
looking to
answer.
incorporate.
I love that.
Wow.
Yes.
So he's willing to like work with the brides and grooms on their wedding.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I was asking about the vibe because it's just a real like
Wait,
sexy.
hold on. Sherry wants to say
Oh, sorry,
something.
go Sherry. Sorry, go.
It's just funny you were talking about how, being flexible with the menus. We get a lot of people that have gotten engaged over the meatball at Marcella's.
Yes.
And that meatball
course.
is so important to people. They'll say, can we incorporate that somewhere? Well, absolutely. The
Yeah.
answer is
Really?
yes. We
my
can do
gosh.
a nice little cocktail size, have those available during
Now
the
listen,
cocktail
you-
hour.
I just got goosebumps.
You don't know
That's so
over meatballs.
romantic.
Congratulations, I did
It's
too.
an amazing
but-
meatball.
It's the
Listen,
Marcello's meatball.
You know, the idea that you guys say yes is the answer. What's the question? I think we hear from a lot of our clients after they book us is sometimes they have problems with venues because the answer is no, and
Right.
then you have to start begging and
I'm
pleading
having
and
problems
working.
with the
and-
venue. We might even have to change.
Absolutely. So that's astounding to hear. So man, goosebumps over meatballs. I love that. Man.
Engagement, honey.
So fun. Listen, folks, if you could look at me, I do get goosebumps over meatballs. So yeah.
And I get goosebumps over engagements.
Oh, how nice. All right. I digress. Oh my gosh. I just think about that food right now. So tell
I
us
love their grapefruit basil fizz.
over at Marcello's.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my
Let's
gosh,
get back
so
on
good.
point. How do you gals handle, Beth and I are in love with multicultural events, whether it's a Jewish wedding, a 14-hour Indian wedding. How do you gals handle multicultural events, and what are some great things you guys do for the couples?
So a lot of the multicultural events oftentimes are larger than we can
Yeah.
accommodate. So what we'll do is we'll focus on the areas that we can accommodate. For instance, we have an Indian Sangeet coming up. We have about 100 people attending, and the first question was, can we do an Indian American fusion menu? That is not a part of our regular menu. So we go to the chef. Chef pulls from so many different resources of talent in within their team that yes, they came up with some great ideas. We actually did a tasting. They're super excited. We're super excited.
Right?
So we
I want
can
to taste that too.
Oh,
I
we-
think it's
I don't get
Absolutely.
invited to those tastings, but I would love
Darn,
to.
right?
Yeah.
And
I'll go with
unfortunately,
you.
I don't
Yeah.
get to do the tasting. I get to do all of the talking and writing, but
Yeah.
you can see how people are just super blown away with what they're presented with. And that's one of the things too that we love, because the food and the presentation is very much restaurant quality. It's not put on a plate, put a lid on it, and pop it into a sham for 45 minutes. It's literally plated and goes, and you get that same quality presentation, flavor profiles, things that you expect from a luxury brand hotel,
Luxury,
Right.
Yeah.
and a wonderful top 10 Columbus restaurant
Sure.
that everybody knows and identifies with. So yes, multicultural things are a breeze for us because of the talent that we have behind our team.
Awesome.
I bet it's so impressive too that, for guests of the weddings, or like the Sangeet that you're talking about, they're going to be so impressed. Like, this is nothing that I've never experienced because it is Cameron Mitchell.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Tell us a little
Very
about
good.
your gals. Tell us a little bit about your roles in the wedding process. A potential client might be listening to this. They're searching for venues. We know how tough it is to find a venue. Hopefully, they've stumbled across Meridien The Joseph, Meridien Columbus The Joseph, and hopefully this podcast, obviously. And so, tell us, what are your roles in the wedding planning process, the booking process, and what can clients expect when they call, email, or come
Yeah.
in?
Absolutely. So I oftentimes get the first phone call when it comes through, unless it's something that comes from the knot, then Sherry is usually the first point of contact. But either way, we are both working with the couple throughout the entire process. So I'll start with the rooms, and we will combine everything into one to make it easier for their life. I can do booking websites for all their guests to book their rooms on their own. I work with them on their suites. I work with them on the spa suite, which we use as a get ready space, which is something unique to our property as well. And then Sherry works with them to, well, I'll let you speak to how
Go ahead,
we work
Sherry.
with them.
Well, on initial meeting, I believe that brides are looking for someone that they feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Someone that they know they're going to be working with for the next 6 months
It's
to
a trust
year.
factor. We have the same thing. It's trust.
Absolutely. And so it's so important that you're connecting on a personal level with them, that they recognize you as someone who is capable of bringing out their vision and seeing it through to the end. The execution is up to my operations team, which is also phenomenal, but we make sure that their vision is being translated properly, that their room setup is exactly what they had envisioned. And we make sure that we put their mind at ease with the decisions that they make. And if they don't have References, we provide them with good references like photographers, videographers, florists, and people that we know are also going to have that very same vision for
Now,
them.
it's obvious you two gals have like this passion for this. What do you love about working with clients, brides and grooms, grooms and grooms? Like, what do you love working about with clients? Because, like not everyone loves their job in this world, but it's quite obvious you gals do. So, like personally, what does it do in your lives to work with these people and see a great wedding?
They're all different. You can do the same thing 100 times and it'll be different every time that you do it. And when you work with these brides, you feed off of their excitement, and you know that they're looking forward. Some people have planned their wedding their whole life, some people haven't, but the bottom line is they're looking forward to getting married. They're excited, they're nervous, they want to make sure everything goes off without a hitch, and it's just, you feed off of that energy, and it's very rewarding when you get to share that special day with them. It's not my special day, it's your special day, but I get to be a part of that and help it come to fruition. That's a very good feeling.
Sherry, what about you?
She took the words right out of my mouth. Rewarding was the word that I was going for as well. You have so much in between all of the initial planning to the final day, that to see it all come together and really be more than what they expect, and their excitement, it's contagious. It's hard not to be as excited for them as they are. So yes, I enjoy that part of it so much. It's just the reward at the end, and of course nothing better than to have a couple come up and give you a hug at the end of the day, send you a thank you card, and refer another wedding or group to you, which is the biggest compliment you can get.
Beth and I are the same way, we will get in our car at 11 o'clock at night after loading up all these heavy bags. I'm dripping in sweat. I've split my pants at 5 weddings. So I now, folks, photographers out there, get the Lululemon pants. They stretch. But after we're done climbing trees and laying in puddles, we just we just sit in the car and we look at each other like, well, that was a wedding. That was one day in our life.
Awesome.
And not all days are the same. And for Saturdays, I'm sure you get the same feeling. We tell clients, it's just as important as our wedding, because
we get
it's
so
the day
excited as well.
Yeah.
I know we have a wedding coming on Saturday, and I just can't wait. There's so many different things about the wedding that I'm looking forward to, and photographing, and the florist is a family member, and so she's been working hand in hand with the florist, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the flowers. I know they've been working so hard on them. And
now it seems like you gals have the ability to provide more of a boutique, hands-on experience for clients, which we try to do as well. We don't take 100 weddings a year.
Right.
We try and focus on, the 15 to 20 really amazing clients and give them the full experience, which I think you guys are giving them. So tell us a little bit about let me tell you this. I have some things written down because I want to talk about. I don't write things down, and I get here standing here doing nothing. Just for other things, tell me what other events you guys do here besides weddings.
We do corporate events. It's wedding related, but we'll do farewell brunches or rehearsal dinners.
Oh, nice.
We do all kinds of events, not even necessarily in the event space. So we have hub activations. We do flights of whiskey on Friday nights with live music.
Wow.
We have a live painter that comes in every other Saturday and paints.
What's that?
So she'll come in and set up a canvas in the hub downstairs, and she'll paint something in the hotel. And sometimes it involves people and sometimes it doesn't.
Wow.
And she's very talented. She just does it on the spot. So we do set up hub activations for special events. We might do something like we did a Derby Day where we had a watch party and had special cocktails in here. We did a Game of Thrones trivia night.
Oh
so
my gosh.
our marketing
So
manager is very great with coming up with ideas like that. So we do all kinds of things like that. We do holiday parties in our function space. So if you're looking for a venue for anything, we can accommodate just about any type of event.
Keep going with that.
Yeah.
Other wedding related events. What do you guys do in terms of surrounded by weddings? So you mentioned rehearsals, sangeets.
The farewell brunch. That is so cute.
Yeah, we also do the actual ceremonies here as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So
full weddings.
We have, so it's a really good partnership if you're staying in the hotel, and let's say, for instance, your wedding is larger than the 170 that we can accommodate. We have good relationships with some of the other venues in the area that are not in hotels, that we will actually do the ceremonies. We can do the rehearsal dinners farewell brunches are huge now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the big send off when now everyone is relaxed. Everyone's relaxed, and they're going to sleep in a little bit. They're going to show up when they want to show up. We'll keep that brunch out till 11:30, 12 o'clock before people fly out or drive away. It's just a nice time for people to reconvene and kind of recreate some more lasting memories, pictures,
Absolutely.
things like that.
When you're in the heart of the city, I do find we have a lot of clients. It is sort of sexy to do multiple locations. You know, you do a Friday night dinner here, the wedding's and maybe another place, and then you come back here for a Sunday. That's great. This champagne's really starting to hit me because I didn't have any breakfast or lunch. So you might have to take over, Beth. I'm just going to pass out after one glass. Folks, I used to, everyone went to college, but nowadays, like, nope, 2 drinks, I'm done. So I'm old, Beth.
It's okay.
We're
honey.
all getting older.
Yeah, we
I
are,
still love
day by
you.
day.
Yeah.
All right, listen. I could talk to you gals all day. Like, I have down. And
Honey,
Beth,
there's something important we haven't talked
say
about.
it, baby. Cut me off. Go. I told you I'm drunk. Just go.
It's the pets.
Oh, my God.
I
Of
love
course.
this.
So Beth and I lit up with this because, like, I would say every third bride says we want to incorporate our dog and we don't know how. Tell us what you guys can do.
This is unique to anything I've
never
ever
heard this before.
Ever,
so go
ever,
ahead.
ever.
Go ahead, gals.
It actually is great because we do have some brides who come in and they stay with us and they want to have their pet walk down the aisle, or maybe they're just traveling from out of town and they don't have anybody to watch the
Yeah.
dog.
Just want them
So
close.
we're pet friendly. We do provide some amenities for your pet as well, like food and water bowls if you don't bring it. So if you have a dog and you're worried about it, we accept them, bring them here. There's a park across the street.
It's
There's
a dog
place
park?
for them to go. It's
Yeah.
a dog park. Yes, absolutely. And I'll get that a lot with wedding room blocks as well. Like maybe we don't get the wedding or maybe we don't get anything, but we'll get a room block only. And then they have all their family coming in from out of town. And, they might be asking about where they can board a dog, or we accept them, bring them here.
Great. That's an awesome thing to hear.
Right, I know. Can you imagine if our little Lenny was like
that'd be hilarious.
oh my gosh, it'd be so funny.
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys allow dogs. We have a beautiful dog and we love him. Do you see how I picked that up? Yeah,
That was good, babe.
Yeah, I love dogs. So tell me this, you guys. I know that one thing that really separates you this place from other venues is the spa suites. Tell me a little about them. What your clients need to know about these suites?
Yeah, absolutely. Our spa suites are definitely unique. There's nothing else like it in the market.
We
And
agree. Keep going.
Thank you. And while we do services and spa services, we also rent it out as a get ready space. So we do a 4-hour minimum time frame for $400, and we throw in a couple bottles of champagne so they can have a toast while they're getting married
Oh my
or
gosh.
getting ready
Right.
for the wedding. And there's mirror space, and there's natural lighting that comes in. There's counter space.
It is such a great space to get ready.
They
Like
did-
that natural light where you're not trying to balance out all these other, and sometimes they're so dark. Like the spa
Yeah.
suites are amazing for that.
Yeah, it's not a room that's in the basement. It's actually on the 4th floor, so you get great light coming in. You can bring in your own hair and makeup people to do everything for the day of, and we can fit 10 to 14 people in there at a time. So it's great if you have a larger bridal party, a little bit larger bridal party as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice thing about that too is they can order breakfast, they can order lunch. This is meant to be a gathering space for the getting ready rituals, and girls can come and go, people can come and go, moms, grandmothers, but it's just a nice relaxing space. It's so beautiful, so much natural light. Your makeup always looks beautiful. So it gives them something to do that is nice and relaxed without feeling like they have to run somewhere and then come back and hope the wind
Right.
isn't going to blow their hair out of place. They're all still under one roof.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I love what you're saying. The idea of relaxing. There is something about the level of luxury, from getting valeted with the wonderful guys downstairs to walking into this space. The artwork is not like it doesn't make me feel like I'm in an old ballroom. It makes me feel like I'm in an up and coming, vibrant city, which is Columbus. I'm attracted to it because it's sort of loud and vibrant and stunning,
Like your shirt.
like my shirt today. And so, well, you went low key, so I went high
we
key.
compliment each other.
Yeah. So, like, gals, let's wrap with this. Give me maybe top 3, top 5 reasons why an in-town or out-of-town potential client would choose this place. Like what is the take-home message you gals want to tell potential clients?
One of the things that I would start off with is The space becomes their own. Unlike a convention hotel, we are very non-hotel like when it comes to events. This space that we are in, this is the gallery, the ballroom, which is right behind me. This becomes their space. It's very boutique, and we're able to do that because of that. So they're not walking through someone else's event to get to theirs.
Right.
People aren't walking through their event to get to someplace else.
Yeah.
So they have this beautiful view overlooking the hub and the fireplace, the arches of the Short North, Goodale Park when it's light. There's just so many things that make it personal and private and their own. That's one huge, huge part.
Awesome.
We have this timeless chic feel, this modern gray and white scale, but we also have the warm woodwork that you can see above us that brings that warmth together. And the bottom line is we're creative, we're fun. We want to have a good time. We want you guys to have a good time. We're in the Arts District, and we love to pull that outside in every time, anytime.
Wow, you're
And
right.
I just want to add one more thing too. The partnerships that we have.
Yes.
Guild House, the Pizzuti Art Collection. These are all things that add to those sensory things that really create memorable experiences. And we have those things all in place.
This has been wonderful, Beth.
It sure has.
You look stunning today.
Cute. You're having a
Ladies,
good beard day.
well, I blow dry it. Our fans know this, that I blow dry I blow dry this beard.
With my round brush.
Yes. So
Oh my.
I had to watch tutorial videos on how to do that on YouTube. So if you want to see what this place looks like and you're listening to the podcast, go to our YouTube page, Seth and Beth. Gals, what is the website for Le Meridien?
You can go to lemeridiancolumbus.com.
lemeridiancolumbus.com, lemeridiancolumbus.com. And ladies, I can't thank you enough. This has been so fun. I can't
gosh, what a great
I can't
day.
wipe the
Thank
smile
you.
off my face. Stay tuned for more podcasts. If you want a phenomenal wedding venue, go to lemeridiancolumbus.com
Awesome.
and you'll speak to these two wonderful gals. And yeah, Beth, I love you.
I love you.
Thank you, ladies, for everything.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We
It's a
love you
pleasure.
too.
This was
Thank you.
incredible, and we can't wait for our next wedding here. And yeah, thanks for following us, folks. And yeah, we love all our fans. Thanks again, and see you later, guys. Love you, baby.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
It's a wrap.